Good morning, everyone. Welcome to a new edition of the Smart Talks by MESPAC. I am Mónica Cuatracasas, Communication Manager at MESPAC. Nice to greet you. And today we are delighted to have you join us for this session entitled New MLC Series, Unmatched Speed Experiences, where we will know more in detail about this innovative solution machine for flat sachets. The webinar is scheduled to last approximately in 45 minutes and will be presented by our experts, Yao Chin Chu, Product Manager, and Josep Molero, Realization Manager. Following the presentation, we will allocate around 10 minutes for questions and answers. So please feel free to submit your questions during the session through the question and answer that you will find in the section below. The session will be recorded and shared with those who have registered later. So now let me introduce you to the speakers. So the first one is Yao Chin Chu, the product manager. She's an electronical and mechanical engineer with an MBA, boasting over 8 years of dedicated experience in the industrial robotic and machinery sector. Joining the MESPAC team over 4 years ago as a product manager, Yao plays a pivotal role in the overseeing the company diverse product ranges. His responsibilities encompass extensive market research and implementation of value-added projects designed to empower the sales team. Her strategic contributions ensure MESPAC remains at the forefront of innovation and customer satisfaction in the dynamic field of industrial technology. Good morning, Yao.
Good morning, Monica.
How are you today?
Fine, thanks.
Okay, great to have you here. Okay, so I would like also to introduce Josep Molero, the Realization Manager. With a rich background in engineering and business administration, Josep boasts extensive experience in the industrial machinery sector. Having joined MESPAC nearly 20 years ago, he has been instrumental in driving innovation and delivering customer-centric solutions. As a leader of the project managers team, Josep enhanced global customer projects execution through continuous innovation in project management, factory product testing, and on-site commissioning, and his direct interaction with the customers enrich his understanding of diverse market demands, enabling him to further elevate the customer experience. Hi, Josep. How are you today?
Hi, Monica. Hi, everyone. Thank you. Thank you for the nice introduction. All good. Thank you.
Perfect. So, thank you both for your contributions to this session. And with nothing further to add, let's proceed to the presentation. But today we are going to cover different topics about the new MLC series. But first, let me introduce you a quick MESPAC overview, just for those who doesn't know very much the company. It will be very quick, but it's important to say that MESPAC, headquartered in Barcelona, is a global leader in flexible packaging and equipment for consumer packaged goods. We are known for our innovation and creating sustainable packaging solutions. MESPAC has been part of Duraban since 2015, a leading player in the world of industrial equipment headquartered in Illinois. Duraban is a global engineered equipment company with manufacturing, sales, and service facilities throughout North America, Europe, and Asia. So here you can see that the different brands that are under the umbrella of Duraban, and offers immediate and lifelong aftermarket support across different sectors, serving food processing, packaging, and material handling industries worldwide through its diverse portfolio of operating companies and brands. About MESPAC. MESPAC, established in 1994 as a horizontal form, film, and seal manufacturer, and has evolved into a global one-stop shop with intensive services. With a sales team in over 90 countries and regional service centers ensuring prompt access to parts, we boast the industry's largest product portfolio. With 380 employees across 17,700 square meters of facilities, our production centers are located in Spain, in US, and in India. So as a MESPAC, we provide solutions for various industries, including food, beverage, pet food, pharmaceuticals, personal care, and home care. Additionally, we serve different industries such as lawn and garden, agriculture, tobacco, automotive, and more, okay? In terms of our portfolio, so our talented engineering team designs a customized integrated solutions for primary, secondary packaging, and end-of-line processes. And with our extensive portfolio, we offer high precision, efficient, and versatile horizontal form, film, and seal machines for flexible packaging, including machinery for pre-made pouches and a wide range also of vertical form, fill, and seal equipment. Additionally, we provide hydroforma machines for water-soluble pots and end-of-line equipment to fit your secondary packaging needs, offering turnkey solutions if it's needed. And last but not least for this introduction is I want to say that at MESPAC we are committed to sustainable packaging solutions that prioritize environmental responsibility. This is our focus. So our focus is on developing monomaterial packaging options which are easier to recycle and reduce waste. Through our Innovation Center in Barcelona, we collaborate with different key partners of the industry to create together new eco-friendly packaging solutions tailored to meet specific needs while promoting a more sustainable future. So this marks the beginning of our introduction to MESPAC, providing you the opportunity to familiarize yourself with who we are. And now, Yao, I pass you the floor. Thank you.
Thanks, Monica. I went on. So first of all, I would like to give you a brief introduction of our vertical machine portfolio. As we can see in this slide, we have 4 different types of vertical machine. The 2 on the left, MS series and MS PH series, especially for stick pack. MS for standard stick pack, and the MS PH was a new machine we launched last year at Interpack trade show. It is especially focused on pharmaceutical sector. And the 2 on the right, ML and MLC series, are specially designed for sachet. ML is a standard sachet machine that we have in our portfolio since so many years ago. And today we want to highlight our new machine, MLC series, as mentioned before, Monica. This machine we launched this year at ISPAC trade show in Barcelona city. This is a high-speed solution for sachet, which is able to operate up to 150 cycles per minute. Okay, as I mentioned before, this is a high-speed machine which is able to operate in continuous motion. This is a special feature of this machine. As a standard, the electrical cabinet is integrated into the machine, but it can be also independent as optional if needed. Here we have an overview of this machine. On the right part of the machine, we can see there are 2 unwinder modules. The one in the middle is a standard unwinder module, and the one on the left, on the right, is a special unwinder for outer splicing in order to avoid machine downtime. These 2 unwinder, if needed, it can be reduced to a single module to reduce the footprint of this machine. So how does this machine work? Let's have a quick overview of working process of this machine, and my colleague Giuseppe will explain each part of this machine with more detail later. First of all, we have our unwinder modules on the right part of the machine, number 1 and number 2. Number 3, we have the forming area where we divide the film in 2 parts, the front side and the back side of the sachet. Then between number 3 and number 4, we dosing the product inside the sachet. Then number 4, we have continuous vertical sealing. After it, we pull and cut the film vertically. Then we have number 6, continue button sealing. Number 7, continue horizontal cutting. As you can see, all the operation for this machine is in continuous motion. This makes this machine able to operate with a higher speed. Finally, we have number 8, exit chute of the sachet. As I mentioned before, number 9, electric cabinet is integrated into the machine as a standard feature. Okay, in this page, we have a small summary of the technical specification of this machine. We have 2 different models, 1000 and 1200. The difference between these 2 models is the film width. MLC 1000, the maximum film width is 1000, and MLC 1200, the maximum film width is 1200. The footprint is the same for both machine, and it can be reduced to the length as I told before. So another big difference between these 2 machines is about the pouch width range. We can operate a bigger range with the MLC to 1200 up to 113 millimeter. It can be discussed if you have a higher, wider width. Then another difference is the maximum length numbers. With the MLC, we can operate up to 40 lengths. So it means we can have a higher production with this machine. So about the pouch type, this machine is able to operate with a sachet with a tier notch, sachet with round edge, and also string sachet with different number of a pouch. If you want 5, 10, is always possible with this machine. So the next topic is machine highlights. I would like to give words to my colleague Giuseppe. Please, Giuseppe, go ahead.
Thank you, Yao. Thank you for the overview. Thank you, everyone. I would like to highlight, the MLC capabilities. Okay. Basically, we try to break down as much as possible the topics, and at the end of the presentation, everything you have any doubt of the system, please let us know. Let me move. Okay, as Yao mentioned, we develop a high-speed machine. Consider the 4-size seal, flat pouch, and we can reach around 2,100 pouch per minute, based on 14 lanes, and based on the trial that has been done here in our innovation center. This is not a theoretical value. This is a values that we already achieved, okay, and we are already capable to prove to our customers that we can achieve these speeds, and we have the evidence, and we can invite also our customers to be here in the workshop, in the innovation center, in order to feel this innovation. If we are talking about the frame, we have a key partner for a lot of suppliers where we have a lot of high requirements in terms of maintenance, and we have a TPM requirements that is machine is fully open. Okay, we can see the machine almost 360 degrees during the operation. It means we don't have a black areas. We can control the machine from outside, and we can inspect from outside during all the process. The machine, for us also, the safety is a key point. And then our machine has the highest standard rates on the safety, with a safety category 4 with performance level E. With all the safety switches has a mechanical lock to make sure the machine should be stopped and remove all the residual energies prior to open the guards and inspect. And for sure it's fully covered, that zero access onto the equipment. I would like to also start from the back side of the roll. We are starting for a single roll. As Yao mentioned, we have 2 machines ready, 1000 and 1200. 1200 is the maximum capability based on the benchmark of the laminate suppliers. Bigger than these rolls is difficult to find in the market, and this is the reason the limitation is still in 1200. We have the laminate control the web by servo motor, okay, in order to control the pulling and to prevent stretching since from the beginning. The shaft where is built up the roll will be expandable shaft with a control pressure always. That means we can guarantee that the shaft always is inflated, even if someone forget it to inflate in the beginning. We have an splicing table as a standard. This means the machine should be stopped for chain the roll, but we can show you later also we have the capability that never stop the machine and we have auto splicing. The unwinder is designed for a huge range of printers, laser, inkjet, or thermo printers, whatever. We have enough space to allocate all of them. And in order to control the stroke of the laminate, we have an independent pulling servo motor in the unwinder that is allow us to control the web tension, control the stop position, and to guarantee that the laser and the inspection will be always consistent. As we mentioned, the auto splicing unwinder is an optional. This is we have a collaboration with a key partner on the splicing units. It's a baller. This baller is located on the rear side and allow us to not stop the machine for any change of the roll. This is allow us to increase the productivity of the machine, avoid downtimes, and increase the performance significantly to avoid the 5-10 minutes for stop and change the roll. This one we have in both versions, 1000 and 1200. And we can also, the image that we have here is without safety covers. It's only for the presentation here, but this area also is fully guarded. And if the machine are in running mode, we can guarantee also zero access on this area. Only we will be access to change the roll. Then if we start, for us it's quite important. We know the market is every time it requires more format change. These kind of machines on the old generations has the complexity that is a single format. But in MESPAC, we know that the market demand is completely different right now. It's small productions and change over as quick as possible, as efficient as possible. And this is the reason we start from the triangle. Okay, we divide the laminate in 2 sections with a single blade, but for sure we have an innovation that we can control the triangle position by HMI, and we can select which format should be done. And then it will be allocated the triangle depending of the laminate width and depending of the format that will be done. That allow us in order to change over as fast as possible. And the machine concept is designed always like this. Everything will be designed with a Poka-yoke system in order to change the parts quickly and faster. We have the circular, and then we have, let me show a quick video. This is how to forming the vertical seal. And in the vertical seal also we have an innovation that we know every time monomaterials are very sensitive to the temperature. And then we design the system also to be able to open the rolls when the machine have unplanned or planned stoppage and to avoid the laminate will be burned. Let me try to show the video. This is the laminate web, is continuous motion, and we have the web, it's open right now, okay, and we try to avoid laminate burn, and we can restart the machine with the minimum waste as possible. If we move more on deep details on the triangle, we have the triangle here. Again, for these photos, we don't have any covers, okay, but consider that the laminate web is always covered, especially when we are working in a pharma or food industry. That is one specific requirement. We can guarantee no laminate, no contamination on the top of the machine. Even also, we are able to provide different capabilities like laminate flow, etc. But keep in mind, these photos is only for try to be more representative on this video, and for also to be more clarifying on the insides of the machine. The vertical seals is the difference with our ML standard series. It's a continuous motion, and we have rollers. These rollers has also the capability to have a quick chin over, and also to change the width. The pouch, as Jao mentioned, is machine is capable to manage a huge range of width pouches, and then we designed in this basic, this knowledge, this machine, and then we can change over quite fast these continuous sealing rollers. The sealing rollers are manufactured in a special material, is copper alloy, that is allow us to guarantee between all the lanes we can have plus minus 2 degrees Celsius difference, and also it's very convenient to handle the mono materials that the window sealing is quite small compared with the conventional laminates. The pressure of the jaws also are capable to adjust through the HMI. Basically, we designed the machine is 99% of the adjustments are through the HMI. We don't have an adjustments, or we have very small amount of adjustments mechanical. This is also related, as we mentioned before, TPM. We will able to adjust everything from outside the machine and never stop the machine, at least to increase the productivity. We have this video here. This is the speed 150 cycles with mono PE material. This is a mono PE material supply for one of our key partner. And this is the machine in the innovation center, again, able to test when needed. If we move a bit back after the vertical jaws, we have the pulling rollers. Okay, the pulling rollers are also designed as very soft material in order to guarantee that the serration of the vertical seals are maintained same pitch and same shape as the original one done by the rollers. The pulling rollers, again, also we can control by the HMI the pressure. The pulling rollers also is designed to have a quick chin over. As we mentioned, I would like to mention several times, the machine is fully designed chin over quite fast. We don't need to adjust the pass. We only remove the shaft, and immediately we fit the new shaft with 2 pins and ready to start with the new format. The tear notch will be a design continuously mode. The tear notch will be a fixed tear notch, and we adapt for all these formats, change the position in length and change also the position in width automatic. And then in terms of horizontal seal, we have different presentations. The machine that we have in our headquarters are the horizontal sealing jaws with integrated cutting. However, we can also produce a separate cutting. This is allow us to achieve a high speed cycle, 150, 180 in an empty mode. And then with the zigzag, we can produce also chain package. Some of this presentation in the market, especially for Asia, we have a chain package that is, we can supply 10, 12 or specific number of amount of pouches with a perforation that later the final consumer can be separate. And the straight cut also is an optional, will be below the sealing jaw and will be also in a continuous mode. As we mentioned, one of the characteristics also now of the mono materials is the sealing time, sealing window, and also the needs of cooling in order to have a good cutting. We have developed also, this is the blue air nozzles, okay, but the key point is how we build up the air. We have an option to air compressor, but we know every time the consumption of the power is higher. And then also we are able to provide a turbine, that this turbine will be built up air a certain temperature and reduce the needs of the having air compressor utilities on the factory. We have also, good to remark, all machines are driving by servo motor, except 1 or 2 pistons that is like stopper of the knife. Everything is by servo motor allow us to control precise the stroke in a high speed. The exit shoot, the exit for the shoot, we can customize. Normally we have a reject for entire lanes, but also we are capable to provide single reject lanes, even if it's strings. We can produce single pouches and we can reject individually, or we can also produce chain packets and we reject if any pouch on the chain will be empty. This is also allow to reduce the waste of the machine and also combine with some different type of counting and downstream systems that MESPAC also is capable to provide. Once more again, cooling, as mentioned, cooling is quite important. As remarked here, the cooling is quite important. Also, the vertical and the ceiling jaws are designed with a copper alloy. We call Elmedur. Elmedur is a brand. Okay, that the MESPAC we use a standard. We have also some know-how where this Elmedur can be applied some treatments that is also increase the resistance and the lifespan of the components, and also having properties to avoid the sticking, especially on the mono PE. That is one of more structure that is using. Then now, in terms of the machine, we are almost covered the overview of the machine, and we would like to move to the dosing system because we know how to produce the sachet, but also we have a high knowledge on the dosing systems. We have a huge rich portfolio of the dosing system. And then we can separate in two families. We have the auger filler and volumetrics. This is to cover, from powder, food, from coffee, milk. We can produce also a pharma industry. So we have several machines for pharma that we can fill these products. And we have the other range is the granules. We have a volumetric system that also capable to fill and to fit on these kind of machines that allow us to control all this kind of range of projects. We have again, TPM requirements. Hopper is fully transparent. We can see all the time what happened inside. We can see how is our product. If there's anything happening in the product, change the color, check the separation, degradation of the components. We are able to see always online. And then everything is controlled by servo motor. We can control the dose by the HMI, and also we can add in a feedback loop with the check weather that is auto adjustment in production. The target always is to have a high precision filling accuracy below 3%, is plus minus 1.5%. And in a specific case in pharma, we are having low values. Again, always we need to consider the products from the beginning of the project, but we are able to guarantee this high precision, even if it's small dosing. The other part of the family of the dosing system, we have the liquids. Okay, in the liquids, even for pharma, we have a lot of machines with pharma. Our standard is go to flow metal. Flow metal is the more convenient solution in terms of CIP process. We can clean the machine without dismantle any tooling, but the limitation normally is on the viscosity. After up to 60,000 centipoise, 70,000 centipoise, we need to move to another technology that we have is the piston filler. The piston filler allow also us to handle this kind of products that having up to 100, 120,000 centipoise, but the CIP is a bit more complex. But MESPAC has the capability to guarantee in both systems plus minus 1% of the filling accuracy. And we can manage different brands of the flow meters, mass meters, that also allow us to control and to manage huge range of products, starting from oil and mayo, whatever, sauces, farm industry. Then we can say that MESPAC has a huge range of portfolio of dosing systems and more than 30 years of experience handle this kind of products. Then I would like to also share the industries. Because at least the sachet basically we having this. In the past, these pouches are more focused on the food, but now we are, as we mentioned from the beginning, food is one of the industry in the beginning, but now is moving in interesting areas, okay, like beverage. That also it's quite in the past, but now pet food it's increased a lot. We have a lot of demands with 3-4 size seal with pet food, and we are already producing our ML series, these kind of pouches. For pharma, we have a lot of machine demands because these products are small dosing, a small sachet, but require a high volume capabilities, and also require an downstream equipment that will be packing these kind of pouches, 5-10 pouches in a carton box. Home care is quite traditional in Asia, that we have a chain of package with softener material, softener products, and we can use a single dose instead that in other markets like in Europe or USA is providing a big volumes. This also we are able to produce in this kind of machines in a high speed output. And personal care. Okay, this is more common, and now starting in Europe, we have a lot of products that will be also twin products. We will have 2 sachets, and each sachet has a different product, and then we can also make a combination that will be mixing when it's go outside. Then all of these mechanical and knowledge need to be living by something. We have a PLC, but for sure MESPAC developed an platform that is calling Athena. Athena is the digital platform that all MESPAC machines installed right now since 2020. This is allowed. The first benefit is been all the factories worldwide having the same interface. It means the machine in USA or the machine in Asia or in Europe, Spain, the machine has the same interface. That means the users of the machine has the same knowledge, the same feedback, same approach, and then this is guaranteed that the ramp up and the knowledge of the interface are quite easy, especially when the customers has different factories around the world. And after that, we can also explore a lot of information that will be help to understand, the unplanned stoppage. Nobody likes unplanned stoppage, but when it has happened, it's good to have the data and to react of this. And then this Athena platform will be help us to make it this. Athena is a platform designed by MESPAC under control of MESPAC, and then we can share the information by cloud or by premise, it means only share inside the factory, and help us or help everyone to reduce the waste. That is the major challenge on the production areas. That when we don't have the control of the information, we don't know how we can react and improve. Then also, MESPAC designed a new development that is starting this year that is calling Hello MESPAC. That on the HMI, you will have a button that if you do everything you need, the users of the machine can press the button and immediately call MESPAC. We have a service 24 hours that react to the issue. We can connect online, we can see the machine, and we can help the users everything needs. As mentioned, Athena is a connectivity including the machine. Okay, we have designed in the PAC-ML architecture. Okay, the PLC program is done on this logic that is a worldwide standard. The user-friendly, it's amazing. We can select for each screening 1 or 2 buttons. We are friendly user for the operators. We can select the machine for areas, and also we can customize of the users. This means the machine will have the same interface, but the needs, for example, in Mexico and the needs in USA may be different for different process. And then this can be customized for each customer and will be help to make the system better. We can use all brands. Normally, we work with these key partners, Omron, Rockwell, and Siemens. Our standard is Omron, but we can adapt all the customer demand. We also make an interesting point on the panel. We have a panel PC for 18.5 inch. This panel PC is also designed for MESPAC because we found that in the past, if we have Omron, Rockwell, Siemens, we are always linked with the delivery time of these suppliers. And then MESPAC developed a full panel PC for MESPAC. Then if in case something happened, we can send the panel PC in the same day. MESPAC always has his stock and then can go directly. We don't need to depend on some other stakeholders. We can go to VPN and we have internet access, Wi-Fi, modem, LAN, depending on the customer needs. The interfaces look like as the right image. Okay, and this interface, these dashboards can be select for users, different modes, and at least one of the key points is the showing the OE and sharing the OE values, reporting to the cloud or reporting to the database on the factory that allow also us to control from our phone, for our smartphone, for our tablet. We can access if we are in somewhere and we would like to know how is our machine performance. We are able to take a look and analyze from home. And for at least, we would like to show you a quick presentation. This is the video of our innovation center. These machines are fully ready to test with our customers. And yeah, we can show the video and let's enjoy of the MLC series. This is the baller, continuous motion. Okay, we are able to change the roll from the top of the bottom without the stop the machine. Location of the printer, no printer for the innovation center, but also we are ready to test in case. And for the filling, you will see 3 hoppers. This is not the standard. This is because the test will be done for 9 lanes and 3 different flowers of the pouches. Okay, we will move to the next step. Monica, you will be.
Okay, so well, thank you, you both, Yao and Josep, for your participation. The topic of this new machine MLC series has been very interesting, and we have been deeply explaining how it works, and we have provided value insights into the flat sachets industry. So thank you. With such an engaged audience, let's move to the round of questions and answers. That we have some questions on the panel. Okay, so let's start. The first one is, can this machine work with a zipper?
No, the answer is no. But if you want to produce a sachet with a zipper, we have another kind of machines for it. So please send us a request with more project detail, and we can find the best solution for you.
Okay, thank you, Yao, for the answer. We have more questions, and another attendee asked, is this machine able to control the sealing temperature independently?
Yes, we can control the sealing jaws independently. I mean front and rear sealing bars on the top, on the circle and the vertical, and front and rear on the horizontal. We cannot control single lane. We can control the bars itself.
Thank you, Josep. There is more questions. Another one is, could you provide the downstream machine as well?
Yes, we have a rich experience offering complete line solutions. We can offer the cartoning machine, case packer, and also palletizer if needed. So yes, the answer is yes.
Okay, perfect. More questions. How fast is vertical sealing adjustment from 48 millimeters to 72 millimeters?
To change the vertical seal width, we will take probably 10 minutes, 5 for each one. Okay, vertical. Keep in mind that the vertical is change format width is take more areas of the machine, as we mentioned, but in the specific question, vertical will be 5 minutes for each roll.
Okay, thank you. Another question we have is, how fast is auto splicing for 1,200 millimeter roll at speed of 150 cycles per minute?
Okay, the operation of auto splicing is take at least 10, 12 seconds, no more. And we have a buffer when it's finished the top or the bottom roll, and then to guarantee that the machine should be not stopped. But the sequence is around 10, 12 seconds to connect the end of roll with the new roll.
Okay. Okay. Can the machine run different widths, or do you have to define a width to run on the machine?
The machine can be run different widths. And as we mentioned in the beginning of the call, we designed the machine to a quick changeover. Okay. Some of the parts, we don't like to adjust the parts. We like to change the parts to have pretty well adjustment before, and then because the ramp up later is quite faster, then as we can define in the beginning of the project the width, and then we can have in the parts, but in the future, if outside on the production mode, also are able to adjust this width. That means we are very, very flexible to adjust this width.
Okay. Do MLC machine could produce stick product? What is the minimum width size for round corner for stick product?
Okay, this is a good question. MLC is a 4-size seal design. And MESPAC, let me also show that the structure of the machine is like a stick pack, MS600. And then in the future, if customer change the demands and want to use this machine as a stick pack, we can also provide a retrofit kit and convert the machine as a stick pack. But this machine cannot be able to produce a stick pack. It's designed for a 4-size seal, and is not designed for round corners. The round corners will be more on the stick pack fillers.
Okay. Which type of pouch can use the machine? Okay, I think that it has been. Okay, that I think that it has been already answered. Okay. Can we pack an aluminum pouch in this machine?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay. Perfect. More questions. So the public today is have a lot of questions. That is good. What is the maximum volume discharge at 150 cycles per minute for seat seal?
We tested with 15, 20 grams. Sorry, we feel sorry, I was in mute. We 15, 20 grams of product, of liquid product, we can reach this kind of speeds.
Okay, thank you, Josep. And more questions. How do you solve the problem with the shrinking monofilm on the vertical seal?
We have two options depending of the laminate width and the pouch width. We are doing two options: cutting prior to the vertical seal to relax the pouch and to produce a single lane without the stress of having the nozzles inside. This will be one option, and the other option is to increase the diameter of the sealing bars and to engrave around 270, 280 degrees to preheat the laminate and with a low temperature.
Okay, thank you. How the wrinkles are eradicated in pouch during the sealing?
Absolutely, the wrinkles is one of the major concerns, and this is more basic on the design of the jaws. This is something that is in our internal know-how, but we have a special shape on the horizontal jaws in order to prevent these wrinkles. That is a potential leak, and with the design we can mitigate the leakers that is create these wrinkles.
Okay. Thank you, Yao and Josep. We have more questions on the table, but now we have no more time. And if you want, you can send us the questions to the marketing@mespac.com, and we will answer you. So thank you, everybody, to be here with us, and looking forward to seeing you soon at the next MESPAC Smart Talks. So have a great end of the day, and best regards. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Have a
you.
nice day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.